I believe the tie goes to Defender, if I'm correct. Let me check.
Generally?
Unless it's AC.
Yeah, tie goes to Defender. So you try to, like, psych him out and all that, but he just completely ignores you.
Well, Brett. Is my turn done?
Yes. Yes, it is. Next up, I believe... I stepped away for a quick sec. Next is Mira.
Not done.
Auburn. She's going to cast something. She's casting Bless. Was that 5? All allies within the burst. 50 feet. So everybody gets the +1 to bonus on attack rolls and morale against saving throws. Akir. Yep. Akir comes up here, has a bow drawn. He's going to shoot the middle brute. That is a hit, and it takes 4 damage. Cool. Wall.
Run just 3 times or 4 times?
Usually it's 3 times.
Depends on your
I've got
armor.
NPC sheets, though.
Yeah, fuck.
What kind of armor?
What's the armor?
Because it's standard 4 times, it's 3 times with specific, like, heavy armor.
I'll just go with 3 then.
I think.
Is Wall wearing heavy armor?
I just went with 3 times, which is the lesser number, so.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Ilnam.
Doesn't feel like these guys are up for casting... Not casting for ranged attacks, so I don't think I'm threatened there.
Not really.
I guess I'll go with an old classic.
Is it the shaking of bones?
Hold on, let me move over to here. Where I can see people.
Okay, yeah.
And then...
So, yeah, it's 3 times for
Okay.
heavy armor, 4 times for anything else.
Okay. Who are you using Bone Shaker on?
This guy.
One in the front. Alright, that brute's going to get a Fortitude saving throw. It's only half.
Yeah, so 6 damage.
Alright. And do you still move him or no?
No.
Yeah, you see, your spell goes off. You notice, like, one of his, like a couple, like, of his fingers in his hand look like they've just been broken. But he's ignoring it completely. Spanky.
Spanky's gonna stay put and see how things happen. We can probably just skip his turn unless I say before it comes up that he might do something. If that'll make it easier on you.
That will definitely make it easier on me. King moves up. And this is where my knowledge of King and how to use him is going to fail the fuck out of me. How do you activate his rage?
You say, I activate his rage.
Yeah, but I'm looking for, like,
I would like to rage.
I know he rages, but, like, I'm looking for, like, what it says on the rage. Like, what does he gain from it?
He has different rage attacks, and he also has whatever modifiers it says under the rage thing.
Yeah. Alright,
Now,
I'll
forgive
go
me,
around.
I'm not even looking at his sheet, so...
Nah, it's alright. This is why it's going to be fun trying to figure this shit out. Alright, so how long does the rage usually last?
As long... There should be a note somewhere that I think I left on his sheet about how many rages he gets. Because he's got modifiers to the number of rages he gets, and they're based on level and, I think, con mod.
Yeah, I'm looking for that.
I don't know, I think I left a note on there, otherwise it was all in my head.
Oh, wait, I found it.
Since King never leveled up again. So... I know it was double digit.
Yeah, I'll play with it, but he's basically raging at the moment, okay? So he's ready to go. And it's top of the order, so we can go to Arrow.
Top of the order to you.
Who you shooting?
Same guy every time.
Guy in the front? Both of those hit.
Oh, the 6? The crit hit miss hits?
Oh, no, excuse me, the 19.
That's a real waiver right there. 18 missed last time, but the 6 in red hits too.
I thought both were 19s for some reason. I'm so sorry.
Well, we had a very unique problem on our hands today, gentlemen. The GM is seeing 19s.
Just make that
It's
work
gonna be
for us.
rough for us.
Yeah, true. I don't know. I've got at least seven things of backup before it really hurts me.
Scar.
Move up and attack.
Okay.
So I believe those are both 19.
No, those are both 16s, and both the.
Actually, they're 17s.
Yeah, I think your monitor's upside down.
Nice try, but because they're naked, they hit.
They are 17s, though.
They still hit. So
Wait, I'm
8 plus
confused.
6.
Had an 18 missed before? Oh, never mind. I think you were saying I was
shot-
attacking somebody else.
Yeah, you shot this guy.
I don't remember. All ogres look the same to me.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a real bad guy for saying that the human-eating people look the same.
The boss is gonna go. He moves over here and lunges at what is that, wall?
Well, I believe its name's King.
True.
Yeah, he's gonna lunge at wall. So he is gonna take a -2 penalty to his AC, but he basically gets an extra 5 feet of range on his greatsword attack.
Mhm.
19 and 29.
Well, the 29 hits.
So wall takes 20 damage.
Cool.
That could have been a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Actually, yeah, no, he had to move over here to do it. All right, he's done. Hand.
Come on, let's figure this out. Okay. You just move straight, we get there.
Yep,
And attack.
go for it. That's a hit. Cool. Coriel.
Coriel is seeing this big guy lunge and overextend himself the way he did. Coriel's going to move up to square off with him and take a swing at him.
Go for it. Ooh, the
That
32.
first one.
32 hits like a motherfucker.
So he took a
15.
-2 to his AC, right? We have
Yeah,
+1 to hit.
Yeah, he did. That's still not enough to hit.
Well, the 16 doesn't. Ignore that because I have 2 base attack bonuses now, and that's not a full round attack. So just the first one goes off. Move and attack.
Yeah,
But still,
I think attack number 2 actually would have, because we know he has a
Yeah.
19 AC, right?
you don't know what his AC is.
I'm pretty sure he has a 19
No,
AC.
we know that
Minus
these
2,
guys have
plus 1
19.
for the bless, though. Anyway, it's not an actually existing hit. We're just doing hypotheticals. He takes 15
Alright.
damage.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah, well, we were paused for some reason.
This brute charges in onto the wall.
Not an actual charge, though, considering he didn't move. But
Yeah,
5
of course
feet.
not. Well, actually, technically, he doesn't even have to move. He has the 10-foot reach, so he just swings at him from there. 32 is hits. So that's that could have been nasty, that 30. So 21 damage on the wall.
Mm-hmm. Oh, slashing. Okay.
If there are penalties, that's fine.
No, only on weapon types that you never learn to use anymore.
The other ogre sees that he is surrounded, so he's going to cleave everything around him. Let's see. So full base attack, he's going to start with the wall. No, it has to be adjacent. So no, he'll start with hand. Then he'll go to Scar, okay?
I mean, the wall is adjacent. Who are you talking about?
It has to be adjacent to the enemy.
Enemy.
Yeah.
All right, he hits. This is hand.
Not? Boom, boom, boom. Oh,
No,
you mean only they have to be... Okay.
The opponents have to be next to each other. Yeah.
Got it.
Yes. He hits hand. and I believe he gets a second attack, additional attack per round.
So I'm only counting the 30, right?
No, that's both hits. And I think the
It says as a standard action, you can only make a single attack.
Right, and then if you hit,
I'm
you
sorry.
can make
Yes,
an
only the
additional
30.
attack.
You're right, only the 30. My apologies. And the additional attack against Scar is an 18. Does that hit?
Hold on, I'll double check Scar. I was too busy defending hand.
Mm-hmm.
Was he... No, 18 misses.
All right, so that second attack misses, but hand
30
takes 30.
against hand.
Yeah. That's a nasty hit. It's the rock.
Alright, my time is now.
I love it.
So I will use the free move action, my once per day, to go 30 feet to here. Then
Alright.
I will take a 5-foot step and
Okay.
beat the shit out of this dude.
Oh, good. Go for it.
Hopefully.
Because when he cleaves next turn, it's going to be nasty if he hits all four of you.
So I can switch out one attack for a thing. I can also, assuming I hit one attack. Yeah, I'm gonna do everything. So
Okay, go for it.
I will switch one attack for a maneuver, and then we're also gonna have 2 attacks. I have my 2 feats up. Cool. And I have my +1. Great. 23 hit?
Both hit.
16 hit? Okay.
Both hit.
Uh,
Was that 19 and 18 and 5?
plus 5 on the second one.
Okay. So 19, 44, 34,
42.
42.
Then we're going to do Dirty Trick, Intimidate.
Okay.
So
What's the save?
first Dirty Trick is just me rolling this. Does that beat it?
Beat his CMD?
Yes.
You actually just beat it.
Cool. So
Is that afraid?
That's a good question. Let me take a look here.
It's not like panicked or something.
Yeah, so there's.
Based on.
Well, I don't want to do Shaken because the Intimidate does Shaken, unless I want to do that on someone else.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I meant to say. Shaken, isn't it? Shaken,
Yeah.
and then you get you get the extra if you go a certain number over.
Yeah.
This was my first character's thing, is that he would do that, beat people up and make them afraid.
Yeah. So I could blind him.
Mm-hmm.
I could shake him and then try and shake another one. With the demoralize. Entangled. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and I'm gonna shake this dude, and then I'm gonna try and shake the other regular one. I did not beat this one by 5. Yes.
No.
Okay, so it's just 1 round.
Mm-hmm.
Then the other one, 10 plus wisdom plus hit dice versus intimidate.
Which other one?
This guy.
Okay. So what do I have to roll?
I believe you just have to calculate the DC.
What was the DC again? 10 plus wisdom plus what?
10 plus wisdom plus hit dice.
Okay, so we're looking at 18.
Okay. 18. My intimidate misses. Cool.
Misses. Yeah.
That's
it?
Yeah, that's everything.
Awesome. You come in and start like just striking the guy in the gut. One of your hits like actually causes like the flabs of the muscle under the ogre to like bend and just bruise. You see also a rib cracked under him right now that's sticking out of his chest.
Okay. So that was some pretty good damage, apparently.
Apparently, he's also
Yes.
heartbroken.
Yeah.
That's representing whatever the fear or whatever it was.
A fear's lost
Yeah,
love.
shaken.
The shaken, excuse me.
Fear of dying
Anton.
alone.
Okay, moving to there, and then bluffing the northernmost guy. He's basically going to pantomime, noxing an arrow, and then have his finger on the bow pointing out towards him like it's the arrow. So let's do the bluff.
All right. So this is another
Nice.
feint
Yes,
or feint. You're doing it against the brute or the boss?
the big one, the northernmost one here.
Oh, that's the boss. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Boss has the greatsword. And he misses. All right, you got him fooled.
All right, that's me done.
So he's paying attention to you right now. That's not good. Mira.
Beat the shit out of him.
I doubt that's gonna happen.
Fuck him up.
Both of those hit. Is that 17?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that the brute there like actually falls on one knee for a moment. He is
Gonna propose.
no, he's barely standing.
I have
Auburn.
to say, though, I really do want you to get a cleave that gets all 5 of those characters. That would be pretty
Yeah,
fun.
imagine having
Oh,
a fucking spin to win attack.
Oh, I would love that
God.
immensely. Auburn's going to take a pop shot
What do you
at
think? This is
that.
an MMO or something?
Auburn's taking a pop shot
No, it's
at
a
that
MOBA.
wounded ogre and misses. Akri is going to take a pot shot at the boss. And miss.
Sad.
So they're doing their thing. Wall.
Fuck him up. Destroy his life.
Who'd you hit? You hit the guy that's...
It's like everyone's just paused, no one's talking. It's like, I mean, I rolled. You guys see the roll, don't you?
Alright, I assume Wall just caves his skull in.
Yep.
It's
Alrighty.
like, you're like,
Sense to me.
get him, and pause. Nothing. It's like,
Ildam.
I was waiting for it to show up. A little slow on my screen.
Ildam, you're good, or...
I mean,
Shaken
let me
bone.
discern the next of kin. Let's see, what do I got? Speak with animals. Let's try Bone Shaker again. Why the hell not?
On who?
The boss.
Okay. Fortitude, right?
Oh, it's good to know.
Boss. He saves, so half.
So 5.
Cool. King charges in on the other ogre. And he's raging.
Bet he misses.
We'll see. The scimitar, right? No, that's a hit for 19. Very good. Arrows, top of the order.
Did you do damage?
Yeah, King did damage.
No, I mean, I don't see anything here.
Scimitar, rage, Oh, that's the hit. I'm so sorry.
See, what damage did you roll?
I'm used to it coming at the same time. He did, what's this? Plus 10. Oh,
I don't know. What did you click?
I clicked damage, DMG.
Yeah, but you didn't roll a crit, so why are you showing crit damage?
I don't fucking know. He took 7.
7 whole damage.
I like that even the most basic parts of King of Sheet are now confusing.
It's because I'm so used to the NPC sheets and they're nice and
Yeah,
simple.
I'm just
for
saying
me.
that why did he roll crit damage? It shouldn't be.
I'm gonna have to turn him into an NPC sheet, aren't I?
I guess. I'm not taking him back. I love King, but I hate King at the same time.
Don't you say that for all your characters.
I'm the man that builds characters I love to hate.
The 17 gets through on the brute, yes?
Okay, if it's up to me to decide, then the 13 does too.
No, were you shooting the brute?
Yeah, he's the next
Yeah.
in line.
17 gets it. Scar.
Hold on. I gotta see how much Scar heals. Scar has a regen of 4. Or a fast healing of 4. Which is regen.
I am gonna just attempt another cleave, you know that, right?
Yeah. So Scar's right there, and he'll attack. So 21 plus, so 30 damage.
Yeah. Ooh,
Nice.
That's nasty. Very good. Okay, the boss is gonna go. He doesn't like half of you being in front of him. Coriel especially, because you kind of hit him while he was extended. So he's swinging his greatsword down on you, okay?
Go for it.
34, I believe, hits. So that's
34 is
27.
going to hit. Yep.
That's 27 slashing. Should be slashing.
Nice.
Well, did you know that Coriel has damage resistance to slashing damage?
I'm sure he does.
Specifically.
Specifically slashing damage.
And the boss in front of you kind of bellows with a very hearty laugh. It's like, hand. Hand moves in.
I had to shoot. There we go.
That's a hit.
Mm-hmm. Hand hasn't been scaling well either.
But still doing some damage, doing some work. Coriel.
Yeah. Full round attack action on the boss.
All right. 29 gets through. 8 and 6, right?
14, some would say.
Yeah, that doesn't look good on the boss. You just see like burn marks across his skin where his flesh is hanging out basically from like the steel armor he's wearing. Okay, the brute is raging, and he's gonna do another cleave. He's gonna go after. Actually, there's like 3. You know what? Wall is a bigger threat. The brute's gonna just hit wall.
Given your range, couldn't you cleave us all? Not
Except
all.
me.
I mean, yeah, I meant King, then go to King to the wall, then wall to hand. I'm sorry, Scar. Wall to Scar, and then Scar to hand.
Technically, yes, I could.
Well, then, technically, you should.
All right, fuck it. We'll cleave everybody. Starting with King. 27, I believe, is a hit.
Let's go to Robert to see if that is.
Yeah. 25 damage. 42,
You can only
32,
make one
22.
additional attack with cleave per round.
Oh, is that true?
That
Which
sucks.
means that you're now trapped into attacking.
Well, he wanted to attack the wall anyway.
But yeah, it does say that in the feat.
Although, interestingly enough, that would have brought down King.
No, it wouldn't.
Well, it would have brought him to negative, and he has all his special things that he can do.
Yeah, he doesn't go down at negative. And he gets damage resistance at higher at negative.
Anyway.
So much DR.
Mm-hmm. That's how he's built. That's his trade-off for not being able to hit anything.
Anyway, going to the wall.
So you keep saying anyway, but it's your thing to act.
True.
They didn't come up yet?
Mm-mm.
Super slow. Oh, now
That's a miss.
It's a miss? All
20
right.
is a miss.
All right. Rolled the exact same thing for both. Jesus.
Mhm.
All right. Sirach.
Would have been better off just attacking one person.
Gonna run over there. Gonna punch a homie in the face.
Good luck.
Just one attack. 22 hit.
The 22 gets through. You do 18.
All right. I'm gonna try. Let's see. What's the penalty for trying to intimidate the same person? +5.
To you.
I'm just gonna intimidate the boss. It's gonna be roughly the same. So
All right.
the 27 beat 10 plus hit dice plus wisdom.
Yes, it does.
So there was a penalty?
Yeah, if you try and intimidate the same person again after after you fail, the DC increases by 5.
Even with the increased 5 DC, so you still.
But I'm
beat
intimidating the boss, so it's
You still
there's no
beat
penalty.
it, so he
Yeah.
is intimidated.
Yeah, he is shaken for 1 round plus another round for every 5.
2 rounds.
Cool.
Which is
Make it-
negative AC or negative attack?
Negative attack.
That's not going to be good for the boss.
Hopefully.
Neither is this. I'm going to shoot for the moon.
Shoot that moon. That is a hit with the bless.
All right, give me one
Notably,
moment.
he also gets -2 on saves.
That is still a hit.
For you, Theta.
I mean, I'm not even... I've been doing the lower guy and not getting the save, so it didn't really...
And he is now
you know.
bewildered.
Bewildered? That stacks on everything?
-2 to AC. The target takes an additional -2 AC against attacks made by the rogue.
Jeez.
Yeah,
one
that
round.
does just happen.
All right.
So he's -2 attack, -2 save, -2 ability checks, -2 AC. He's just
Yeah,
-2 across the board.
He is not liking that a lot, which is a shame. Both those
15
hit.
damage.
Yeah, both those hit and hurt like a motherfucker. 15, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Auburn shooting the boss with the minus penalties. It's a hit for 4. Akri shoots the boss with the penalty. -2, 18. Yeah, that's a hit for 8.
Nice.
It's 12.
So we know a 17 hits.
Wall.
All heals. And then attacks.
Yeah, that's a massive hit. Ilnam?
Yeah, I don't really think I'm adding much. I don't think Ilnam's going to spend spell slots. Because even if I do Bone Shake him, it's going to be negligible damage, and moving him isn't really going to help you guys. So.
King's gonna go do his thing. He might.
You manage
try.
to move them, we'll all get attacks of opportunity.
I don't think so. I think that's forced movement.
Did
think
we
it's forced
determine that forced movement doesn't count?
Yes.
I think it doesn't count in some scenarios, and it does in others, which is problematic to remembering rules.
Right.
Well, King has taken down this ogre, so he's dead. Arrow.
Yeah. They'll shoot and they'll never hit. Except for that one.
And he
There's
gets
a 19 crit confirm.
That is actually enough to crit confirm with all the negatives you
So
have on
cool,
him.
so he does 2 more damage than he would have.
Well, guess what? That's enough to kill him.
It might be time to replace the arrows. I thought it was nice to have ranged people, but they quickly became useless.
Yeah.
They got outstripped pretty fast, yeah.
Well, I mean, they only were effective in the fight that I raised them.
Well, it's
you
enough.
have a dead ogre boss.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I think I'm gonna take these guys. I think I'm gonna drop the arrows.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna drop the arrows, and I'm gonna take at least the boss. Let me look at the other
Yeah,
guys.
the boss is at least stronger. The regular guys, I mean, they don't get the rage, but they're still big.
Yeah, but their base attack bonuses are pretty huge.
True.
This is
Much
how
better
I
than the
stay.
arrows, at
Say
least.
this is how I stay competitive. Is I just got to keep up to date with the guys that we
Yeah,
kill.
steal all the new dudes.
So yeah, what's the hit dice of these guys?
Okay, hold on.
Ogres is like 4.
No. These are
Six.
special.
Oh, they're special? Oh,
The
God.
boss's hit dice is 8.
Yeah.
And the brutes are, I believe, 7. I closed their sheet though. Hold on. There, the brutes are 7.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can go ahead and delete the arrows. I'm gonna just drop them.
It's a shame they got the kill too.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. Just give me copies of the ogre boss and the ogre sheets.
You want the boss and the brute.
Yeah. Well, I'm taking 3 of them, but I don't do the same thing I did with the arrows. Is that I had 2 arrows, 1 sheet.
All right, hold on a second. I got to be careful. I shouldn't throw big fucking monsters at you.
No, you definitely should.
But again, this is how I stay competitive. Ilnam is a weak ass bitch, so it's the only thing that I got is these guys. Yeah, we are replacing those pictures post haste. I'm gonna need you guys to get into a conversation with somebody. It's gonna last an hour or so.
Good luck with that.
Lost control of the copy ogre brute guy already. Oh, you gave me vision on them. I didn't actually have. Hold on. Where are
Hold
they
on.
at? Yeah, I don't actually have control of them.
You have control of the boss.
It must be that I'm gonna reload Roll20 and lose all of my sheet control for a minute. It did that thing where you pop them up on my page, and then I had nothing but their bio tab.
You have control of the boss and the brute. Good job, by the way. You killed 2 naked ogres and 1 ogre that had armor.
Yeah, once I raise them, they'll go over and put the rest of their armor on.
They didn't really have.
I
Well,
think you
no,
meant
I
to
lied. They did. They did. Hold
those
on.
to me.
Alright, let me figure out who I want them to look like of my inspiration. Not that one.
Okay, so do you want their equipment and shit?
Well, they should be already on their sheets, assumedly. They just weren't wearing them when you were using them.
Yes.
Not entirely, at least.
Well, you see, what they all have. They were carrying well-made great axes. They had what looked like skinny, giant tree branches sharpened like javelins near the water. And also wearing a cloak that was near there, too. Excuse me, a cloak was held down on the ground, covering all their stuff.
I don't know why I didn't use this fucking thing.
What thing?
The special abilities under this guy. I don't know why he didn't use that thing.
You talking about the bag of tricks?
Yeah.
He didn't have it. It was located on the riverbed.
It's a bag of tricks. It's not like putting on armor. He literally just had to pick it up.
No, he didn't pick it up. All he had was the sword and the armor.
Like, he's just big dumb, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The bag of tricks also just summons a random small animal. Which could be useful, you never know. Collectively, you're looking at, they have close to 200 plus gold if you want to do perceptions on their stuff.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, just let them wear their stuff. What are you guys gonna put on ogre outfits?
Oh my god.
Jesus fuck. You recognize the rings. You recognize some large, little rings they had. They look very similar to the ring that you saw earlier with the shield motif on it. They look like extra rings of protections. You got 3 of them. as well as 3 cloaks that are very similar to your cloaks of resistance.
Are they all +1?
Yes.
Okay, then I will note that down.
Their weapons, the great sword and the great axes, are also +1 weapons, and collectively they had 9 potions of cure wounds that they didn't get a chance to use because they were all part of.
Light or cure moderate?
4. You have let's see, 4. Excuse me, 10 potions. 8 cure lights and 2 cure moderates.
And then the weapons. So
I'm assuming they're just going to be on the dudes.
Giant greatsword.
Yeah, I'm assuming that they're just going to keep holding it because you guys aren't going to be using them. And
Yeah.
they need weapons.
They're just gonna keep those.
Yeah.
So.
The ogre boss outside, along with the bag of tricks. You notice that there looks like a great club that was located on his. Near his as well. And he also had a large bag filled with over 300 gold pieces next to his bag of tricks.
Add that. That brings us to 95. Okay.
So they had some bank.
Yeah. No kidding.
Anything else? I mean, you basically have discovered everything that's hidden here. Would you like to see what they left in the pool of water?
Yeah.
You take care of that. I don't want to.
Totally.
I don't want to go.
Definitely
want to
know what's in there. Yeah, we absolutely want to look in there. What could go wrong?
All right. Well, roll a d100. Let me know.
Oh God. Oh, 54.
You said a 54?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's interesting. Do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Roll another d100.
92.
Oh, shit.
Big number.
Of course, it was a big number.
Always big number.
One more d100 then.
Okay. 98.
Stop doing that!
Look, man. Nat 20 into 54 into 92 into 98. That's how RNGesus works.
Climbing up and up and up. It's going to be 100 next time.
No, next time it's going to be 3 Nat 1s in a row, because...
Yeah, there's that.
RNGesus.
Now you got to pay.
There is, in the water, where the ogres were sitting, you notice, like, the water actually is relatively deep. You know, it's, like, maybe, like, 4 foot, 5 feet pool. You noticed, in the water itself, what looks like a... if you didn't know any better, it looked like a sack or something that was like hidden at the bed of it, slightly buried under like the dirt and like silt and all that was there. You dig it out when you see it, and in this like cloth sack, you open it up and you see what looks like a piece of studded leather.
As in, not a full set?
It is a full set of studded leather armor. What's interesting about it is the make of it is something you've never seen. You notice the studs all around are plated in what looks like a shining, polished silver or adamantine, something like really like durable. And the The curing on the leather is like of a different color, like it's a slightly reddish color.
This is some really fancy fucking armor.
You notice, along with the, you search around like the area where it was, you pick up like a couple of bones as well. So maybe
Makes
this was
sense.
somebody who was dead. You don't notice anything else other than that on the back of the armor, it looks like there is a motif on it. The motif looks like a symbol. Looks like a sword that is covered or like with like flames or wings outstretched from it.
Iomade again?
Yes, you recognize it to be the symbol of Iomade.
Coriel's currently wearing that gold breastplate of Iomade, so...
I don't know how to spell that, but I'm taking a guess. That's pretty close.
Yep. And yeah, what do you do with it?
This is fancy as fuck. I mean, other than studded leather, I don't really know anything about it.
Would you like to show it to
Would
other
I
people?
recognize that this symbol is the same as the one that Coriel's wearing?
One quick glance showcases how it is pretty similar. So yes, you would recognize it.
All right, yeah, then I'll
Probably show it to Auburn.
bring it over.
She's a cleric. What is she? Is she a cleric of Iomade?
Some fancy fucking leather armor here. The symbol.
She is a cleric of Caden Kaleen.
Okay. Another human god, so... It has some magical clerical properties
know
to it.
what this is? Other than just fancy fucking armor?
Do y'all want to make me roll or something?
I mean, if you know what it is, then...
I mean, I have all the knowledge skills. I'm just... Sorry, I'm in the middle of converting, so I'm not really...
Sure, yeah. Make the roll.
What is the roll?
Iomade is not sure. It would be spellcraft.
Okay, it's not a knowledge religion or something, huh?
Well, you could do the knowledge religion on the Iomade symbol, but... the spellcraft, you recognize... Well, you know it's the Iomade. It's probably that this was maybe a crusader. Oh shit! Arcaloid, remind me about that in a second. I can get that for you.
Do it after game.
No, I can do it.
Like Knights of Lastwall.
You suspect it might have been like an old Knight of Lastwall. But this looks like it's been like buried or like dug into here for a while. You don't know. And it seems like the ogres had no idea it was there either because they were just sitting in it next to the damn thing.
Whack.
What you do notice, however, is that it is definitely magical. It is a plus. It is a +1 studded leather of warding.
Of warding?
Here's what warding does. So once per day, as an immediate action, the wearer of warding armor can activate it to end all active challenges, judgments, and smite abilities that would be affecting you. This does not prevent opponents from selecting her as the target of these abilities in the future. And as a swift action, you can expend one of your own challenges, judgments, or smite abilities to refresh the armor's ability to end these attacks.
Challenge judgments. So this is like for paladins or fucking
Inquisitors, paladins, clerics.
But it is also +1 studded leather.
It is also expensive as hell.
Okay, that's value on value.
Yeah, if you want somebody to roll an appraise, go right ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus, this is practically like a history piece right here.
I mean, Anton Ilnam, that thing is worth maybe like 10,000 gold quite easily.
All right, then I'll just write down like 10k plus. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Would anybody else
fuck?
like to roll a D100 to see what they find?
Fuck it, why not? This is what we're
just
coming up with.
casually find some 10k armor.
That's what happens when you roll fucking 90s and I have a random generator.
Yeah.
Not as cool, unfortunately, for the 49.
Damn, bro.
Well, I had to try.
We'll see if it's not as cool. Roll another D100.
Oh, we're going down and down.
Down and down. What is that, 28?
That is the number on screen.
Okay. You notice also buried in the bushes, actually, where you're standing, Coriel, you pick up on something. You notice that there's a corpse here. One that is basically picked to bones and everything. The corpse doesn't really have much left of value, but you notice buried next to it is a fancy looking. Let's see, what weapon do you get? Hey, Coriel, do me a favor. Roll me a D50.
D50. Bands. You can't do it that way. All right, what is it? It's like /R space.
/R space D50.
1 D50. 45.
Ooh, that's pretty high up. You notice the at first you thought it was just like a small thing that was like maybe a like a stick in the ground or that was buried near the corpse. But as you pull out the weapon, you notice like it was half buried. It looks like it is a called the exotic club thing that they have. What are they? I can't pronounce the name of it on here. It's like a snap pang or whatever.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I can't remember the word for it.
Or well, anyway, it's a well-made version of that. You know what? I'll just change it. Or Chatel. No, I forget the name of the fucking thing. So that's what the 45 represents. It's an exotic weapon that's a +1, basically.
Okay.
It looks actually pretty useful, expensive.
Anton?
What's that?
Hold it up to Anton to give it a once-over and see how much it's worth.
$10 gold.
Oh, no, it's worth a little more than that because it's exotic. At least 200. Maybe 250. Yeah, Ilnam says about the same.
I'm assuming he said 10 gold because he rolled low. I'm sorry, I have multiple pages open getting the thing set up for these
It's all good. Get your army built, man. We need it.
Yeah, we do kind of need it, though.
Well, it's funny. It's funny how much some things go up and some things go down when you put the template up. Like, he lost a lot of hit points, but he gained some AC.
And they all get, like, regen anyways, right?
Yeah. Well,
so.
Even the boss doesn't have more regen than the wall. You hit a point where half isn't that much more than what they already are. So, like, the boss has fast healing 4, which is the most any of my undead have in fast healing.
All right, I found the item now. It's a cokeberry or cobberry.
A knobberry?
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. I can't say it correctly. If you care, it does 1d6 damage. It's bludgeoning, and it can be thrown. But you need a proficiency exotic to use it.
That probably gets sold off.
If you aren't proficient, it's basically just a club.
Hmm.
But it does give you +1 bonus on ranged attack rolls against opponents using shields. Just saying.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, Anton, you want to roll a D100, see what happens?
Sure. Let me do it.
I'm feeling generous. Everyone's finding
By the way,
shit
y'all
now,
already
apparently.
took the bag of tricks, right?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure before I
mean-
delete it off the sheet.
Yeah. I put it in the
66,
inventory.
Huh? Alright, roll another D100.
68.
Oh my gosh.
My goodness. Was that 68, you said?
Yep.
Yes.
What could it be? Could be anything.
Could even be a boat.
Could even be a boat.
It is not a boat. It is a right near the waterbed, where the ogre's supplies were. You're just picking up everything. You notice like where the clubs are. You gather them all together, but you also gather one of the clubs. You said 68?
Yes. 66, then 68.
One of the clubs looks a lot better than the other. And what I mean by that, it looks like it's polished. It is a pretty thick oak looking club. What you notice is that it is inlaid with, at first you thought it was just like maybe notches or ridges on it, but it turns out that it looks like it's writing. Various languages are inlaid across the top or the bottom of the club.
Does it say one ding to dent them all?
No, it just says back and forth like hello in languages you recognize, like common and whatever else you speak.
Oh, so this is like a Guten Dog.
Yes.
Sounds more like a Pink Floyd.
Dark Side of the Moon.
There you go. I'm happier.
Yes. So yeah, it looks like a very well-made club. Anything else you want to do with it?
So many
Spellcraft.
clubs.
Go for it. It is magical. At least you believe it is. But you don't know exactly what it does.
Should I use my one identify per day on this one?
I think you could probably get away with it.
Probably okay, yeah.
You don't have spellcraft?
He got a
Yes.
23 and still doesn't know.
Do you want me to take a look before you use a spell slot?
Yeah, go ahead.
What did I roll?
Spellcraft.
No, I said, what did I roll?
34
you
and
crit.
that 20.
Yeah, you crit. Oh, you recognize this. You've used one before. A Staff of Understanding.
So many windows open, I don't understand.
It is the Staff of Understanding is a divination style staff that has 12 charges on it, and you can cast 3 spells. Here you go.
Man, these brutes are so fast compared to their boss.
They're
boy,
they're not wearing armor. That's why.
Detect thought. Cool.
Do they have to stay nude now that they're undead?
No, remember
soldiers?
I told you they put their armor on.
Yeah, they have like chain shirts and pants now. You're good.
They're even more new. They're skeletons now.
Crazy.
That's true. So there's 12 charges to this staff, and you can cast those spells off of it if you care. And there you go. At first you thought it was just like one of their clubs. Could have been something they had, but, you know.
Oh, doing the math wrong. Damn it.
Have I stalled for enough time yet, or no?
Oh, yeah, I'm almost done the brutes. I just realized while I was doing the brutes hit points that I did the boss's hit points wrong. 8d8 plus 16 maximized comes out to how much?
8d8 plus 60?
16 maximized.
16. 8 times 8 is 64 plus 16, 74, 80.
8, it's what? Okay, some reason I put down 56 on my first pass. I'm like, wait, that's not right. Because I have that one ability that maximizes the hit points of undead that I raise.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not so much doing math anymore. It's just being able to do simple. So like they have 8d8 plus 16, and the brutes have 7d8 plus 14. And it's like, oh wait, if they're 70, how does the boss have less hit points? I did something wrong. Let me go back. Yeah. I think
While we wait, Arc Lloyd.
Yes.
Roll a Knowledge Arcana for me.
All right.
That is a terrible roll.
That is.
You recognize the level 1 spells in Bristlebilly's book. And there they are. Crafter's Fortune, Identify, and Mage Armor.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt again. I think there's a mistake on the brute's weapon. I'm just double checking the other ones. Well, I'm pretty sure it's not times 23 crit damage.
No, times 3.
Yeah, well, you have times 23 on here, so I guess it's lucky that we never got crit.
Yeah, that would be a problem.
You know, just a casual 237 crit damage.
We had that one time. Yeah, I got hit with something like that. I'm like, well, I guess I'm just vaporized. Like, no, I think I typed something in wrong.
If I had read magic as a cantrip, would I be able to read what the other ones are?
You can read some of them, yeah.
All right, well, I don't have read magic memorized yet, so tomorrow.
Okay.
Do you need help with something?
Knowledge Arcana?
Wow.
Crit fail and a 15. So, awesome. Well, I mean, can you really crit fail skill checks in this game?
I don't think so.
Oh, you can't, and even with the 15, you don't really get much. You recognize the spell Acid Arrow from the 2nd level.
Literally the lowest I can roll.
Yeah. If only I had some sort of familiar that could help.
Oh yeah, that familiar would grant me +2 to my Arcana rolls.
Yeah, you'll get a whole 17.
Yeah, that's why they're shit. Yeah, I had a familiar. He was a mushroom. I fucking ate him.
Brutal.
Oh, by the way, Auburn's going to channel for those who are wounded. Wow, that's fucking huge. Everybody take 18, 25 hit points back.
See, I'd ask you to make my ogres the right size, but it doesn't matter because you already have to correct the other 2 every time we drag them out anyway.
Well, I mean, the default tokens are still bugged, so...
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Wall and Marrow, when you drag them out, already come out the wrong size, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're like 1.5 squares big. Though, if he keeps this map around just like this, he can copy all of them.
Hold on, I'm gathering you all together for a reason, because I just want to copy and paste you on the next map.
Yeah.
Somebody keeps moving up under me.
Spanky went somewhere. There he is.
Like I said, somebody went under me. I'm trying to keep myself closer to my own tokens. That way, even if we're all copied together, I can move my guys out of the way faster.